Hello guys, today I'm here to give a review on the Valiant 800 2-speed reel. This reel here has an extra handle that I ordered. It's the extreme knob. I think it must have been like $45 or $50, something like that. It's a great addition versus the regular knob. What you can do to order it is go on the Accurate website. They've got a chat team. Send them a message. They'll send you a special email, or they'll give you an email. You'll email the person, tell them you want to order a knob, and they'll send it to you. As a matter of fact, for the knob, you don't have to email anyone. You could just buy it on their website. It's right there. This is the large one. So if you have any doubts on what kind of knob you need, send them a message on that chat. They usually respond. So before I talk to you about my thoughts of the Valiant 800 and why I got it, I'll go ahead and talk a little bit about its specs. So it's got the superior lightweight. We all know that the Valiant is far less heavier than other reels in its class. It's got A-class 5 ABEC stainless steel bearings. It's got the patented twin drag, which is basically their bread and butter, what separates them, in my opinion, from the rest. It's got a stainless steel ARB bearing, 17.4 heat treated stainless steel gears and shaft. Sleeve spool to increase the castability. I don't use it to cast, but I'm sure you can cast with the proper jig stick and a 4.5 ounce lure. I'm sure you can cast a jig that weighs about 4.5 ounces. The reel is, it's big, but it's not too big. I'll see if I can compare it to something else in a bit. Also, it's designed and manufactured in the States. Now, for a long time, I've heard that people complain that the US isn't building anything, that they're sending everything overseas. Well, they do it because it's cheaper, labor's cheaper. In the States, labor is going to be more expensive, but you want something made in the USA, you want to have that pride, it's going to cost a little bit, and I think it's well worth it. It employs people in the country, so that's always a good thing, right? It's got a 2-year free service program when you buy it. You can go onto their website and register your reel. It comes with the serial number. So let's go ahead and talk about the reel a little bit more. Obviously, like I said, it's a 2-speed. You press the button, it engages. Click this when it releases. It's got something else. Turn it back. It's got something else. It's got what they call a patented direct shift 2-speed mechanism. So in other words, if you're turning the handle, the moment you click into the other gear, which is the low gear, it doesn't skip a beat. It keeps rolling. With other reels, when you do that, you're turning them, and when you hit the other gear, there's a little bit of play. I'm not saying that that's totally uncomfortable, but when you're paying top dollar, I guess that's a good thing, right? Now, let's go ahead and talk about its weight. It's 24 ounces, like I mentioned. It's the lightest reel in its class. It's got a 5-to-1 gear ratio. 2.2 to 1 is the low gear. High gear 5.1 to 1. 800 yards of 80-pound braid. 47 inches per crank on high speed. 21 inches per crank on low gear. 36 pounds of drag. Now, when I bought the reel, I was looking for a bottom fishing reel. I used to use the Penn 16 VSX, and I kind of liked the power behind it. The weight wasn't too heavy, but I wanted to go with Accurate, and I just didn't know if the 5-to-1 was going to be too fast to pull those rock rods up. I go fishing down in Ensenada, and we're able to set 4 hooks. A lot of times these rock rods are 5-8 pounds. And if you've got 3 of them on your line, as they're coming up, you know that their mouth is open and it catches more water weight. So I wasn't sure if the 5-to-1 was going to be a good way to go. Um, there's no problem with the 5-to-1. I'm not sure if it's because of the knob or what, but I can bring those rock odds up without an issue, and I've done it for 5 hours straight. I've never needed to use the first gear on the rock odds, so it's there in case you need it, or in case you catch something heavier down on the bottom. You never know when there's a yellowtail lurking down there. As far as casting, I wouldn't use it to cast. I feel personally like it's a little too big. It's not so much the weight, it's just a little too big to thumb it and to be maneuvering it on your rod and trying to make a cast. You could probably cast with it with the right jig stick and a lure that probably weighs about 4.5 ounces or a little bit more. I don't see that being an issue, but that's not why I got it. It's lightweight, it's a strong reel, it was perfect for bottom fishing. I don't troll with it. I've got no complaints. The clicker, it's not the loudest I've heard, but it works. No issues with that. I'm also going to be replacing these hardened slugs. They sell some that don't have the hole, and it creates more of a smooth finish up on the top. I just ordered those, so I'm going to be putting those on. I want to go ahead and compare the 800 to the 600. This is a 600 Dauntless, but it's like the same size as a 600 Valiant. So there's definitely a difference there, right? I'll be doing a review on this Dauntless next time when I get a chance. I want to go ahead and compare it to the 1000 Valiant. So it's definitely larger, right? So that's my review for the Valiant 800. If you're looking for a good bottom fishing reel, something that can also do some trolling, I would go with it, and I wouldn't be afraid of the 5-to-1 gear ratio. It's perfect. Sometimes when there's no fish biting and you need to bring your lure up, that 5-to-1 really gets your line moving, and you're able to either put some more squid on your line, check bait, or just get the reel back up so that your boat can make a move to another location. So it's pretty handy when it comes to that. Great reel.